let's see. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 is America. What's up, people? What's up? It is a Thursday night. There is football on, and mocks are important, but real drafts are happening. This is the biggest draft weekend, so hopefully you guys are excited for your drafts. You feel ready. You feel prepared.
That's right.
And we're here to help you if you have any last-minute needs. You want to try a different strategy out. Obviously, we have some things to talk about, which we'll talk about in a second. But what's up? Let us know who we're hanging out with. What's up, Macy? Welcome in. He says 13 days until kickoff. We are getting close. Getting close, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, JSC? So that means officially we are less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks.
2 weeks from today, or I guess a week and a half from today.
No, well, 13 days.
Yeah,
to be exact.
Okay. True, 13 days to be exact. We are watching real football.
That's right. What's
This
up?
is exciting.
Joe, welcome in.
What's happening?
Love to see Joe in the chat. What's up,
How we
Brandon?
feeling?
Welcome in.
Obviously,
We do have some news that we need to discuss. It's not exactly the most exciting news, but we do need to talk about it. That would be the Jerry Jeudy injury. Kind of in that feeling right now, Badaki, where every player that I love is starting to get injured. We kind of felt that way last year. Trey Lance went down really early. Who else was it? Javonte Williams. I'm nervous. Maybe I am the curse. Maybe I'm the Madden curse. But Treylon Burks was injured already. One of those honorable my guys. And then this morning we heard that Jerry Jeudy is injured, and he's going to miss several weeks with a moderate hamstring injury. Now, from what I understand, it was a grade 2, not a grade 3, which is good news. So there's a possibility he plays week 2, 3, or 4. But not a good thing to see someone who's my guy already injured.
Yeah, it's not terrible because there's still technically 2 more weeks or 13 days for him to kind of come back. So hopefully he does come back before week 3, week 4. Yeah. I mean, I think when somebody that's not ready and they're questioning if he should be coming back, I think a lot of teams, what's going to happen is that I won't be surprised if he stays on PUP. If he goes on PUP, misses the 4 weeks, so they can bring in somebody else in a different position, which is also going to suck.
Exactly. We have to adjust.
We have to adjust.
He was my wide receiver 19 before the injury. Excuse me. I actually have him wide receiver 32 now. And that's just because I took away about 2% of his target share this year, because I'm expecting him at least to lose about 2% with the games that he'll miss. So he went from wide receiver 19 all the way to 32. Still someone that I'm willing to draft, but at this moment, I'll take Christian Watson. I'll probably take Drake London. I'll take Jahan Dotson. I'll take the 49er wide receivers, Debo and Brandon Ayuk. I'll take D-Hop, Mike Williams, Tyler Lockett. As tough as it is to say, we do need to adjust. We can't have the same expectations. I still think he'll be a good player this year, but he won't even be himself day one when he's back. Like, he will have to ramp up to being the player that he was again.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you think of something like that, Jerry Jeudy before this was being drafted as your wide receiver 2. Now you kind of have to look at him as he's a flex option at best. Maybe somebody, your wide receiver 1 or wide receiver 2 gets hurt in week 3, and then Jerry's coming back. You get lucky.
Yeah.
It's going to be a scenario which is just unfortunate. But yeah, it's
not much you can do about that. Okay, and by the way, if anyone is drafting this weekend, I have been consistently updating my rankings for you guys over on the Flock Fantasy website. I know we're all in different drafts, so these are PPR rankings that you'll find for me. You guys know how to access our rankings by now through the Flock Fantasy website. Make sure you use our code LAND, L-A-N-D, when you're signing up. But I am going to consistently update my rankings as much as I physically can. Just updated them with some changes, some slight tweaks to the Washington offense, to the Denver offense and any injuries that come up, I'll do my best to keep updating those for you. But we are doing a mock draft today. So Badaki, if people want to join, how the heck can they go about joining then?
That's right, guys. If you want to join a mock draft, all you have to do is join our Discord. Link in the description, and link should be in the chat here in a second. Once you join the link in the Discord or in the chat here, let me put it in. Give me a second. All you have to do is go to the Fantasyland tab with the orange footballs to the left of your screen. Then there's a couple little drop downs where it says content releases. That's exactly where I'll be posting a link each and every time for this mock draft. For this mock draft and any other mock drafts that you see in the future. So once again, Fantasyland football with the orange footballs. Fantasyland with the orange footballs, content releases, and that's exactly where I'll post that link. 3, 2, there you go.
All right, that is gonna fill up. What's up, Jello? Welcome in, my man. Where's DK Metcalf going? I think he's a 4th round pick, a 3rd round pick, somewhere around there. I'm probably gonna be someone who takes more Tyler Lockett now, but we'll find out. What's up, Styles? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let us know when you guys are drafting. I know Badaki and we have a draft tonight. And then we have a draft tomorrow. We'll be streaming this time tomorrow a real draft. Actually, we're 24 hours away from streaming the alpha redraft draft, if that makes sense, with our follower league followers. So that will be really, really exciting. We have 2 spots left. So if you are wanting to get into a mock draft, now's the time to get into that mock draft. But yeah, curious to see when people's drafts are. And where are you drafting from tonight? What's your spot? You're at the 12, aren't you?
I'm at the 12. Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's
Superflex.
Superflex League. That's a GG's.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we'll see. I mean, I was looking at last year and of our home league. By the way, 2 more spots. Let me just post this link at in the our old Discord here.
Yeah, I put it in the chat as well. Let's get this thing going.
Just so everyone can kind of get into this already. And a lot of positional players went significantly earlier before, like, was going top 5, top 6.
Yeah. By the way, we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and start this thing. 1 quarterback PPR, non-tight end premium. Go ahead.
If I can get a quarterback, you know me, I kind of been saying in a Superflex league, if a quarterback falls to you in any way possible, I think like you kind of have to get him there, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Okay. So Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill go off the board 1 and 2. I'm at the 3 spot here. So I probably am gonna go ahead and take probably Christian McCaffrey here. Give me CMC off the board. A lot of options at the 3. I kind of feel like the best spot is almost like the 4 or the 5 this year, because you can still get a really, really good player and the board comes back to you earlier. Not sure if that's just me, but that's kind of how I feel at the moment.
Yeah. A Cooper Kupp here. I still like to go with the wide receiver position. I like Stephon Diggs right here. Normally, so I know our Alpha League drafts on Friday night for you guys, which is tomorrow night. And I have the 107. I think Zach has a 103. So get lucky here.
JSC says, where is it too rich for my blood? DK going too high? Wherever it is, right? Okay, so you're not taking DK. You said yours is on Sunday. That's awesome. JT to Miami. It could happen. Apparently Miami, Buffalo, the Eagles, Bears, yeah. lot of teams reaching out. So like my stance when this was all announced was I don't see someone trading for him. Maybe there's enough noise right now where maybe it does happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I still don't see someone paying him that kind of money at this point of the year, but I've been wrong before, so it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I kind of been on the side where I think JT wants to get out. I don't think he wants a paycheck. I think he wants out of Indy. I could be wrong there as well. Maybe he's happy with the paycheck. He wants to be on this team, but I think he's unhappy with Jim Irsay, the way the organization they know. I think he also knows he may not be getting an opportunity, in my opinion, with Anthony Richardson. I mean, I kind of brought that video out a long time ago before all this nonsense that I think JT is gonna, hurt from his production with the quarterback. But maybe that's a different story, different conversation.
So Kupp at the 1-6, Diggs at the 1-7. Then we see 3 running backs. Bijan is the RB2 here, then Saquon, then Eckler, RB4 off the board at the 110. That feels like good value.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor the Chargers are also a team in contention to go to JT. From
what we've heard. Then CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Nick Chubb, and Garrett Wilson. Sargood is saying that he got kicked.
Well, gotta refresh your thing.
Just refresh. It says you're still with us, brother. It says you're still with us. And we can't really kick anyone. We've tried in the past to actually kick someone, but it looks like you might get auto picked here. Oh, there goes Davante Adams. Actually, a very good pick. But try and refresh. You should be able to get back in. It shows you as active now. So if you go into queue, you can turn off auto pick there. So Davante Adams goes. Amon-Ra St. Brown. So let's see what RJ is going to do here. So he goes double RB, hero RB, Bijan and Tony to start. What are you thinking here?
Okay, I mean, I always say this. He's my running back 3. If he falls to me here, I'm going to take him every single day, and that's Derrick Henry. Falls to me at the 2-6, so I'm happy to go that route.
Okay, Derrick Henry off the board. And we now have only one team so far who is doing a double hero RB. That's team 8. Joe, it looks like you're active. Let us know. But it looks like you're active. You just need to go to queue and turn off auto pick. Jalen Waddle goes at the 2-7. Cooper Kupp and Waddle is one hell of a start.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Travis Kelce at the 1-5 here. Lots of good options. And we'll see what Daniel Macy does. Sargood says the app froze. That's okay. Feel free to refresh it and reopen it. We're here. St. Brown is what Joe wanted. Davante Adams is not a bad concession prize, though. But at least you know at the end of this, you could have had him if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah. I think he's always there. He's always available at the 2-3. Are you drafted from the 10, Joe? In ours?
Joe's not in the. Well, we haven't found out the positions for that league that you're talking about.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't. You're right. We'll do that here. We'll do that here this week.
Man, see, like Josh Jacobs would feel really comfy here if I knew he was playing.
Still haven't heard of reports of him going back to camp either.
Yeah, that's the issue. So, I don't know that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab Mark Andrews here and just see what falls back to us then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
JSC says, could Vikings get him? Are we sold on Alexander Madison? I haven't heard anything about the Vikings being interested. I'm not going to say it's outside the realm of possibilities, but I would be surprised if that happened.
Yeah,
especially with like the way that they have been operating for the past year since Kevin O'Connell took over. The run game is not a focus of theirs. Dang, so Calvin Ridley goes one pick ahead of where I was wanting to draft him. I need to take a mental note of that then. But we will go ahead and grab... Let's see how we feel with Keenan Allen here. Let's see how that feels.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, with Alexander Madison, I'm a little bit... I think they're going to bring in somebody else. Do they got the money and the capability to bring in JT? I'm not sure. I'm thinking more of Lenny. I thought Zeke was going to go there at some point. Same thing with Kareem Hunt. But it kind of doesn't feel like JT. Patrick Mahomes at 3.5. Not terrible. And he gets a stack. He gets Olave. Patrick Mahomes falls to him and Travis Kelce. Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm just not
Yeah.
necessarily sure.
You know, I do think Mahomes becomes someone you can consider in the third round.
Yeah, I mean, he gets like once again, he gets a stack and Olave, so you get a top 10
That's a
wide
great start.
receiver, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. That's wild.
Yeah, that's a very, very good start. Double L says teams like Miami and Buffalo, who are in the Super Bowl window, would for sure send a second rounder. Yeah, I could see it happening. Those are the two names that have been, I think, the most heavily linked, Miami and Buffalo. Either way, if one of those trades happens, one of these stan communities is going to be upset. The James Cook stands or the Devon A-Chain stands. Yeah. Either way, one of them are going to be frustrated by that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I know Buffalo was looking apparently for another running back. I think was a CMC in contention or in talks of going there at some point. But we'll see. I mean, I think Miami definitely leads the race here, in my opinion. But I mean, maybe anything can happen in the last second. You know?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. You ever been to Nelson's Bay?
I think I have.
I think it's like 30 minutes up from Newey, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm pretty all in on Madison this year. I've talked about that a lot, but if they bring in a Kareem Hunt or something, we'll have to adjust. I don't see them being in the Jonathan Taylor race myself. So 3 quarterbacks in the third round. Then we see Ramondre and Breece Hall at the 311.
Yeah, it's like a 40-minute drive from where I'm at.
So RB14 for Breece Hall. Najee or Mixon? I'm going Mixon, but it is very close. I think they're both great picks.
Yeah, I'm going Mixon as well.
But WG says, but what? Liked how the board fell at the 1-5. Yes, the 1-5 looks, I mean, that looks great. Where does Judy fall now? We will find out. I can tell you that he fell at least 10 spots in my wide receiver rankings. So we will see. This is typically where Judy's off the board in the 4th round. I don't think that happens anymore, but we'll find out. But what if A-Chain or Cook get moved for Taylor? Oh, that would be fun. I don't see the Dolphins moving Devon. I could see the Bills doing it because they drafted him a year ago. But maybe not. Yeah, that would be wild.
I don't see them moving either, personally. We'll see.
That would be wild. Wow. Okay, so Lamar, Justin Fields at the 4-3. So Joe drafts my guy. I just want to say for legal purposes, if Justin Fields gets injured, it's not my fault, Joe. Apparently all my guys are going to get injured this year, so.
Apparently.
Don't draft Darren Waller. Don't draft Jerry Jeudy. Don't draft Treylon Burks.
Jerry Jeudy would go here.
Don't draft, who else? James Conner, Alexander Madison, Jordan Addison. Leave those guys on the board. I'm doing you a favor now. Amari Cooper and then Drake London right after Amari. That's kind of crazy because I have Amari ranked as like my wide receiver 13 and 14. Sorry, Amari's my wide receiver 14. London's my wide receiver 30. I know I'm a little bit lower than the average person, but I felt like that they typically don't go that close to each other. DJ Moore off the board.
Yeah, I just literally I recorded a video a couple of days ago about DJ Moore, about how he's rising up my rankings. He was my wide receiver 21. With this injury and I guess just more deliberation, I kind of looked more into it as well throughout the past couple of days. Even more, he moved up about three to four spots now for me again. I'm really comfortable and excited for DJ Moore. coming into this year. I feel a lot more confident with DJ Moore over someone like Debo and DeAndre Hopkins now, personally.
Right.
As much as I love DeAndre Hopkins, and obviously I had Jerry over DJ, but that also, with the injuries.
There's a pick I'm thinking about making, but I feel like it is too early.
It happens every year though, like you get your first 2 rounds, which feels consistent, and then once the actual season starts, everyone is reaching. It feels like everyone's reaching, or other people are falling. I mean, it happens every single year. So
this is a reaction from the Jackson Smith and Jigba news. DK Metcalf at the 4.7. Is it too early for Tyler Lockett here? I don't know. I'll take him at the 4.10. I actually feel like DK Metcalf went later than I anticipated him going. I have Metcalf over London. Probably would prioritize him over some of the running backs that went off the board. I don't know, man. I'll take Tyler Lockett there. Maybe it's too early. But I'm excited to try this out, and we'll see what happens. Zach out here cursing Treylon. You leave my team alone. I'm trying.
He's trying. Yeah, I mean, Zach has something.
Yeah, if I like a player, typically they're gonna have a career-ending injury. So just
next year, the first player he loves,
yeah,
just
do
know that
not
he's
draft list instantly.
He's going to get injured.
Yeah. What's up, Tequila Wolf? Evening, fellas. I was wondering who y'all rank higher, Tyreek or Chase. Really can't go wrong. Honestly, I don't think that you can go wrong. It is Tyreek Hill for me. But I think the consensus, damn it, that's who I was wanting to fall to me. That's really frustrating. J-Mo's doing this like multiple times in a row, really putting me on edge. I think consensus would say probably Chase, though, from what I have heard.
With consensus is Chase, 100% is Chase. I think we've all kind of believed Tyreek Hill. As you make your pick here, he's going with James Conner.
I'll grab James Conner there. Not a sexy pick, but I do think he's going to dominate the touches this year.
I said this yesterday. Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, all were in the race to be wide receiver 1 this past year. If Cooper Kupp didn't get injured, and if Tyreek didn't miss a couple games, or even Tua didn't miss a couple games. So, I mean, I would say same thing with Jamar Chase. Definitely would have been in that race without a doubt, but definitely Tyreek has the higher ceiling. So Jerry Jeudy, Christian Watson.
Yep, Christian Watson off the board. Christian Watson was someone that I was considering. I do think he's going to be a great pick. He's just a hard pick to make. I don't know if that makes sense. Like it's a difficult one to stomach in case what we see in preseason is true. I don't think it is. But, maybe that makes sense.
So Daniel Macy takes Jerry Jeudy at the 5.4, being his wide receiver 3.
Yeah, feels a little too early for me there. I have to be honest.
It does feel a bit early.
I'm probably not touching Jerry until around 6. Like, the questions I'm asking Badaki is Jerry Jeudy, Christian Kirk. Jerry Jeudy, George Pickens. Those are the questions I'm asking at this very moment.
Yeah. It's just tough. Like, can he still miss 2 to 3 games and return this ADP? I think he can. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think so
6,
too,
7,
but
8, 9,
the issue is that he is an important part of your offense, and he might be the reason you lose a bunch of games early on. That's the issue. The issue isn't him finishing, because I agree, but you're gonna have to draft really well and hit right. I mean, if Jeudy goes on IR, you're missing, or on the PUP, you're missing him for at least until week 5, right?
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, he comes back week 5. So Jerry Jeudy there, wide receiver 24. I think that's easily returnable. The thing is, in that scenario, is Jerry Jeudy really coming back to you, number 1? And the people that we're talking about and mentioning, you kind of alluded to George Pickens, you alluded to Christian Kirk, Maybe you can go even lower. Maybe you can even throw in a Deontay Johnson, a Jackson Smith, and Jigba.
Wouldn't make sense to go JSN, I don't think, but
right. I get what you're saying. I think even if you get Jerry Jeudy here and hypothetically Daniel Macy, which is probably going to ruin the draft, but get somebody that he likes. I'm not going to say his name, but get somebody that he likes. I think that's a win.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Jerry Jeudy's my guy, right? But it's too early for me.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm really interested to know what Macy's thinking. But I'm pretty sure he has a plan.
Oh, I definitely think he should. He would.
I was actually contemplating Jahan Dotson at the 5'7". I do have DeAndre Hopkins one spot ahead of Dotson. Another guy just made another video on. He's also, I made this video 2 days ago, not releasing, if I'm not mistaken, not until Saturday, your guys' time, or Monday, your guys' time. And all that I still believe in it. They just moved even higher, which is great. So I'm excited for that video to come out for you guys. But yeah, I was really contemplating Jahan Dotson right there.
Yeah, Dotson, I moved up. He's my wide receiver 27. So definitely someone I'm considering in this range, as crazy as that sounds. Hey, shout out to everybody watching the stream. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you're going to have an incredible draft weekend. Do us a favor, drop a like if you want a second mock draft. Help us reach our like goal. Thanks for joining. And we are also 13 subscribers away from 5K. 13 away from 5K subscribers. So if you've been lurking for quite some time, maybe you like the channel, it just keeps coming up on your feed, you keep watching videos and live streams, hearing us say some good stuff, some stupid stuff, that's okay. Maybe today's the day you subscribe. Help us get to that 5K mark. If anything, it would be awesome to hit it on tomorrow's stream. But yeah, Ken Walker, Jahan Dotson. We got 3 tight ends in the span of, a little turn here. Then Brandon Ayuk, Mike Evans, Mike Williams. Really liking the start here from Styles, actually. That's a great start so far from him. Pitts, Pittman, Waller, all off the board. All right, let's try and keep up with the chat. Where would you be taking JT if he went to Miami? Probably he'd be a locked-in second-round pick, I would say. Yeah, probably. You're not alone, WG. A lot of people out there. I would say now that Terry has that that toe injury, the toe sprain, turf toe, whatever, wouldn't be surprising at all whatsoever.
Yeah, completely agree. I've kind of alluded to that earlier in the offseason, saying that I will not be surprised if that does happen. So I agree.
Yeah, definitely now it feels more likely than before as well. Any chance Carr zeroes in on Michael Thomas? I don't think he would zero in on him. And from all indications, the reports aren't incredible out of camp for Thomas. I'm not saying they're bad. Correct me if I'm wrong, Badaki, but from all indications
no.
I've heard, it's not the most impressive reports out there.
If Michael Thomas right now where he's at, essentially 2 years removed from the league, from playing, he played a couple games this past year, re-injured that injury, but hasn't played a full season in 2 years, and he's still not ready. I don't want any part of him. I bought a video of players that he must avoid, and Michael Thomas is on that list. I don't care where he goes. I don't care if he's a last pick. I'm not drafting him. I'd rather take my upside, or I'd rather take my chances with a Jonathan Mingo, a Rondell Moore, a Romeo Doubs over, in my opinion, Michael Thomas. I respect him as a player. I respect him, and I'm glad that I drafted him multiple times years ago when he was the Slant King. But I don't think that's the case anymore, unfortunately. I'd rather, once again, take my chances with so many other players in that range where he's going. Dang, Javonte Williams. I was hoping he would kind of sneak back to me right there.
Man, this is going to work out beautifully depending on what JMO does, but of course.
Did you want the stack?
That's hilarious.
It's just
That's hilarious. Like, there are actually times where I genuinely feel like people are trolling me. Like, they just know all of my thoughts. But, it's a fantastic pick. Like, you made a very good pick there. It just frustrates me because I wanted the stack. But that's fine. I still think Monty is really good value in the 7th round. So I'll take him there. Um, Jahmyr Gibbs in the third, Monty in the seventh. Yeah, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. And this is kind of what I was alluding to, by the way, before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Macy does get his guy in George Pickens.
Yeah.
So you get your top 3 guys that you love. George Pickens does fall to you, and Jerry Jeudy can just sit on the IR, and then you still build on these lower tier wide receivers. Not lower tier, but like, these high up guy wide receivers that can come back to you, at the 8-9 if he does, or if it does, right? I don't know. Maybe it's a play to still do this, but I'm not necessarily sure. And this is perfect. I'm gonna go with the running back here now, Kamara.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick. That would probably be my pick if Monty was not available. Very good pick. Great third running back too. I don't think he should be going this late. I would take him over James Cook, over Cam Akers, probably over Javonte Williams. So I think that's a very good pick. The last thing I'll say is I just think it's the type of injury for Jeudy. This is like this hamstring injury. We've talked about this before.
Multiple times. Yeah.
The only thing that heals a hamstring is time. That's it. And there's a good chance of re-injury when it's a hamstring in your in season and you're trying to get back out there. You're trying to be that guy for your team. If it was like a broken finger or something where it's like, okay, that is 100% healed in 3 weeks and you're good to go. That's different for me. But again, Judy's a my guy. Daniel says in the chat, he says Judy's a my guy as well. I think he has tremendous upside, being that it's a mock. Just getting a feel for where to take him. Yeah, and this is why we mock for sure for drafts this weekend. Kenny, what's up? He says, which start do you guys prefer? Chase Waddle, Olave, Gibbs. Those are 2 very good starts.
Chase Waddle, Olave, Gibbs, or CMC Waddle, Olave, Smith.
I'll take the CMC start, but they're all very good starts. You can't go wrong. You're at 2 fantastic ways to start your draft.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you can go wrong there. I'm okay with either side. I would say CMC, Waddle, Olave, Smith as well.
Did y'all hear that crack in my neck?
No, I did not.
Joshua says, Zach, I'm going to need you to stop calling people my guys. You're slowly taking out one of my fantasy teams. GG's. Taking out my fantasy teams, bro. In the IR League, I'm about to rename Zach's my guys list. Appreciate that, Zach. Got the 12th spot. You're killing it. Styles, Waddle or Olave? Give me Waddle, even though I love Olave.
Agreed.
And Styles says, do you guys talk about Arizona and the trades they made? Looks like they're going full tank. Maybe Kyler isn't playing this year. I don't personally buy that Kyler's not going to play this year, but I do think that they're aware of where they are. The good news is that James Conner is literally the only one who can eat there. So it's going to be ugly games. You don't want to watch the games where James Conner's playing. Just don't watch the games. Don't look at his points, because at the end of it, he will probably have anywhere from 15 to 17 points. Anywhere from, I would say, 12 to 17 points, right? But he's going to be a good pick still. It's just not going to be sexy. It's not going to be something that you want to see.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be interesting if Kyler doesn't play this full season. That means he is not progressing the way we thought he was in the offseason.
Yeah.
If that rumor is true. But yeah, they're full tank mode. I'm buzzing because we got Isaiah Simmons for a 7th round pick on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And he was a top 8 pick, 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So
I definitely feel like they could have gotten more for Simmons.
100%.
A little bit confusing.
Yeah, and I think they just utilized him wrong. And I think in our defense and Wink's defense is just going to be significantly better. We give ourselves more depth. It's absolutely crazy that happened.
Okay, so I think this is where Courtland Sutton needs to go off the board. 8-10, he'll be my 4th wide receiver. There's a chance he's the number 1 for 4, 5, 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take him there at the 8-10. That feels like a value at this point, I think.
Yeah. I liked it. Somebody I was 100% considering. I was waiting to see if somebody was going to take him, but if Brandon Cooks wasn't on the board, Courtland Sutton was going to be my next pick.
Yeah.
As well. So, and then Pat Frymuth, I had him on my queue. I was hoping he fell back to me there. That's okay. couple good options, I believe. We'll see. Brandon said, forgot I had Cooper, wanted Zay. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I was saying. You know, I love Amari Cooper, but if I can get somebody I believe can finish just as high as Amari Cooper, in my opinion, in the 8th round, why not punt Amari Cooper and get someone like a Justin Fields that went to somebody else? I don't know. I mean, maybe get a Debo, a DK, DJ Moore, and then get Elijah Moore in the 8th. I think that could be really, really good. But I guess it just depends on how you guys want to build your team there.
Yeah.
How about Kenny though? I don't know if you guys are watching the
Kenny's
Steelers or
looking
have
good.
watched the Steelers Falcons. Every single drive, the one drive that Kenny had, if I'm not mistaken, in every single preseason game, he has gone down the field and scored. Whether it's a second, third string, whatever the case may be,
He's looked good for sure.
the competency is exactly what I'm excited about. I know Daniel Macy's excited. I'm pretty sure he is a Steelers fan. I'm loving it. I'm loving everything that I'm seeing over there.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this team. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it going tight end early. Now, there's a scenario I draft during an actual draft day. I go tight end early, and I hate the team that I actually end up with. But I feel pretty good about what we've got here.
Yeah, it's not bad. I really like my team as well.
Mm.
I mean, I think my team is really panning out the way,
Yeah.
a really good way. I hope a tight end that I like comes back to me here. Which, if I'm looking at the board, potentially should, unless Macy takes him. But
Yeah, the
we'll
Kamara
see.
pick is really good. That definitely helped the team there for sure. And D-Hop as a wide receiver 3 feels very comfy.
Yeah. Takes Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet goes off the board. I think I know who you want.
Yeah.
Gabe Davis, who, was going way higher than this last year, and I just feel like he's a value in drafts at the moment.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, I'll take David Njoku here, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I thought it'd be David there. What's up,
Yeah,
Lukey Raj? I'm drafting Justin Tucker 101. Love that. Luke, you changed your name on YouTube. Used to be Get Rogered.
Yeah, he has to grow up, you know.
Yeah.
We can't wear the Adidas and all that shit. You're not in youth anymore, not jokes.
Stas says, I
Gotta
know you
look
guys
yourself in the mirror.
were talking Judy earlier, but who do you guys think gets a bump from the Broncos offense? Yeah, Sutton and Mims.
Yeah.
Still don't know what to think about the tight ends, but Sutton and Mims for sure. And if anything, Javonte Williams becomes even more exciting to draft.
Even more exciting, exactly. I can even you can even say Samaje Perine.
Yeah,
maybe they
that's
get a little
true.
bit more creative. Both of those guys, they'll get a little bit more creative in this backfield.
Yeah.
But we have to wait and see what that looks like.
Yeah. Daniel Mason says, go Steelers, and Pickens breaking out this year.
Come on,
Pickens
baby.
and Pickens. Yeah, they both look fantastic. Pickens is I have a lot of George Pickens
cannot
on my
wait.
dynasty rosters. A lot of early second round picks with George Pickens not last year, but the year. Well, yeah, in 2022, sorry. I'm down to see it. Snipe me on Sky. Appreciate you. Oh, created a new one for YouTube Premium. Yeah, me and Luke got YouTube Premium for I think it was like $1 a month or something. He's got the hacks.
It's all about the hacks, you know? It's all about saving time.
We'll probably change it to 30 seconds on the clock here. Just so everyone's aware, I'll send a message in the chat.
Are you ready for some football?
Are you ready for some football?
Bring me in, Carrie Underwood.
Some Monday night party.
Waiting all day for Sunday night. Oh, Carrie. Can't wait.
All right,
Giants.
so Jerick McKinnon loved the Jerick pick. Zeke Elliott loved the Zeke pick. Then Dalton Kincaid, and let's see what Sar Goodmight is up to.
Sar good.
What are you up to?
Believing in Anthony Richardson. He's going Justin Fields and Anthony Richardson there for Sar good. Getting Kadarius Toney.
All right, KT off the board. Looks like it might have been an auto. Who knows? But I actually don't hate Kadarius all the way in the 10th round. What I will say, though, is for you, Badaki, I felt like Jamal Williams was an important guy to draft. But I guess you still have enough to fill out. That's just someone I would have hoped would have fallen to the 10th, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Why would he do that? Okay. Well, I'm going to take Rashad Bateman then.
Yeah. The double quarterback strategy is always a little bit confusing for me in a one quarterback.
Yeah, I'm okay with or without Jamal Williams. There's definitely a couple other options I'm okay to get in the later rounds. We have to wait and see how far they go. But let's see what happens here. Gotta get a quarterback here.
What's the timer on our draft tonight? Surely not a minute, right? It's like 2 minutes or something.
I think we did 2 minutes last year, if I'm not mistaken. So
okay.
Yeah, or a minute and a half we did last year. I'll have we'll figure that out. I'll figure that out tonight.
Okay, Sar, we're on the clock, and still lots of good options. Man, OBJ is tempting here. OBJ is tempting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's you know what? Let's play it safe. Let's grab Raheem Mostert.
Raheem the Dream. Yes, Sleeper did update. Zane updated a minute ago, I think.
Sleeper ADP, yeah. Are you guys not streaming the drafts like Dynasty?
No, we are streaming like our redraft leagues.
Right.
On our stream tomorrow. Like our first league drafts tomorrow, so you'll definitely see that 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or either 8 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. We'll be streaming a real draft with our followers.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And then we have that draft and then 2 more drafts throughout the week. Next week. And then it's really just full steam ahead till week 1.
Damn it.
It's all about...
That's frustrating.
Gosh, it's kind of crazy.
So OBJ goes off the board. I'll take Dak here in the 11th round. That feels like a fine pick for an 11th round pick, but not ideal. But like honestly, I feel like Dak is a little bit undervalued too. I know Schultz left. Still have Pollard, who's great through the year. You still have CeeDee Lamb, and you added Brandon Cooks, a deep threat. So feels a little undervalued at this moment.
Colts Eagles. Was any starters playing for the Colts Eagles? Do we know?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, Jaylen Warren. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, Warren was the pick I was considering instead of Raheem. But went
That's
Raheem
what
there.
I wanted there. I think I'm gonna have to get him earlier now. Okay, I'm just gonna take my quarterback here before somebody else takes a second quarterback and I get pissed.
Yeah, Team 5 dominated. Yeah, I mean the team looks really good. I can't pretend it doesn't. It looks very, very good. I don't like the James Cook pick. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of James Cook fans out there. There's quite a few running backs I would have taken over Cook there. definitely not comfortable with him as my RB1, but the rest of your team is hopefully going to carry you, and those guys hopefully get you about 10 points. Gabe Davis is good volatility into your lineup. And I like the idea of Bigsby and Warren because if there is any injuries to the guys ahead of them, they'll probably handle the load.
Oh, Richardson is playing.
Is he? What's up, Kyle?
Yeah.
Welcome in, man.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Welcome in, Kyle.
And I'm the first, and he's playing right now. Here we
Style
go.
says I'm so out on James Cook. I just hope he pops off, and I missed out.
You're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it, Styles. I guarantee it. No, you know me. I'm a James Cook believer. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Watch.
Here we go. Anthony Richardson.
Wait, did he play that first drive then?
I think he did. I think they scored. I need to see what that looks like. I need to rewatch it. Is that Evan Hull?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, first team is on here for the whole first quarter. First quarter.
I need to go back and rewatch. Did the Eagles starters play as well?
I doubt it. I mean, I don't see. I don't picture AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, all those guys playing.
What's up, MP? Welcome in.
Why haven't I heard anything from this, like on Twitter?
I don't know. I'm wondering where that touchdown came from.
Third straight series for Anthony Richardson, starting off, which begins with a 16-yard Richardson scramble up the left side. That's what the Twitter just said.
He's gonna be fun to watch, man. Oh, that's an awful pass.
Fun to watch.
It's gonna take some time.
It's gonna take some time, but fun to watch.
Like, such a bad idea to throw that ball, but
that's funny.
hey, this guy's in triple coverage. I'll fit it in there. I can fling that thing.
That's hilarious.
He should be okay. Someone console me, man. The Judy news was awful. I'm with you. Hey, speaking of Evan Hull, let's just go ahead and take him off the board here.
It's gonna take him off. I mean, he's. It's gonna be a rotation. JT's not playing. I don't think it's one player. I mean, we saw the rotation last year a little bit when Deion Jackson went down, and after he kind of popped off for that one game.
Yeah. Okay, not a bad pass there from A-Rich. Definitely not on target. And Pittman
you okay, Michael Pittman?
Injured.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
not
no.
Michael. Not Michael.
Oh no. How'd you hurt yourself? A little limp here?
Oh no, not Michael. Not little Michael. If you know, you know.
Shit. My God, not just. Where Michael Pittman go this round? Out of curiosity. Or this monk, Michael Pittman. Where'd you go, brother? Pittman. 6'3". Unlucky. What can you do?
I don't know, dude. You know what? In this scenario, let's just grab 2 running backs in Miami and
get that backfield.
And we'll see if Devon ends up making those picks irrelevant. But this late, we'll give it a go. Not Michael.
Not little Michael.
Yeah, it's tough, Carlo. Judy will be back this season, get him at a discount. I'm definitely going to be trading for Jerry Judy in season. No questions. Still believe in him when he's back and healthy.
People are trying to trade. I have Jerry Judy in almost every single league. I'm pretty sure I have like him 80%. And people were sending me trades, some like ridiculous low balling trades. Like, relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
I know there was someone who commented on it because we released our Dynasty wide receiver rankings today on the Dynasty channel. And someone said something along the lines of like, it's time to give up on Jerry Judy. He's toast because of the injury. And I was like, okay, that feels like a reaction, an overreaction.
Relax.
Especially in Dynasty.
I might change my nickname to Jerry Judy's nickname on Sleeper to Relax.
Yeah. Let me try and find exactly what the person said. I don't want to misquote them.
Oh, Michael. You're kidding me. Oh wait, Anthony Richardson ran in for the touchdown, I think.
Oh, did he? I have him set it out for over for like 1,000 yards and like 10 rushing touchdowns this year. I know that's crazy.
I think, unless he threw it, I don't know. They just said that he celebrated the Fly Eagles fly celebration. So was it? I don't know if he scored or if he just threw that touchdown.
The comment on Jerry, by the way, was with the hamstring injury that he just tweaked, I feel like his value is all but gone. Someone said that today on Dynasty Channel.
All but gone. According to JPA, the Dolphins submitted a trade offer for Colts running back Jonathan Taylor, but was rejected. Miami seems to be legit front runners to acquire Jonathan Taylor. There's plenty of teams that are interested. Be careful. I don't know how accurate that is, but you just never know. According to Flash Sport Buzz, who has nearly 100,000 followers on Twitter.
According to who?
Some Miami beat reporter.
Oh, okay.
Anthony Richardson. Can we just watch this drive together, shall we? You want to?
Yeah, sure.
You want to watch football with me?
First and 10 for A-Rich.
Here we go.
Is Pittman back on the field already?
Yeah, that's the bottom of the screen? Okay. Appreciate you. It's Evan.
Man, could you imagine Jonathan Taylor with A-Rich, though? That would be so fun to watch.
Maybe. You think he's gonna hold this and rush it in? There's RPO here.
Oh, I think the defender carried him in. Yeah.
That's Chase Brown downtown's brother, actually. Sidney Brown.
Yeah, GG's. Sean Tucker starting. There was a report that he was getting some opportunities with the ones. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the 2 there. Like,
no.
His competition is Chase Edmonds and Keyshawn Vaughn. You know. Surely no team is paying a first for JT. Yeah, I would be shocked if they did. I would be shocked,
sure,
but do we know if the Eagles have played any starters today?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I do not
That's
think
why preseason is so difficult to value.
Let me just go back here. I'll just go back to the first drive here to see. Now Marcus Mariota started.
Oh my gosh, they still started Marcus?
Let me just see who was on the field. Like maybe Jalen Hurts was on the field, but
no starters. Tyranol says. Okay, understood.
Trey Sermon played.
Okay, so definitely no starters. Style says trade value for Trey Lance estimated as an early day 3 pick. Truly rough, yeah. You know, as crazy as it sounds, it almost feels like Trey Lance and Zach Wilson have the same value in Dynasty. And I know that's crazy, but
I mean, if I'm any team and I can get Trey Lance for a 3rd, I think I'm doing that.
Well, day 3 would be a 4th.
4th. You're right. 4th. Yeah. So it'll be a 4th round pick, 4th or later.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm a team that has a question mark at quarterback, any question at quarterback whatsoever, or even if you want depth at your quarterback room, I'm doing it. Like, I don't know why teams are hesitating if that rumor is true. I don't know why the Vikings are hesitating. I don't know why the Saints are hesitating. I know you got Derek Carr. I still think you take a chance with Trey Lance. The Rams are hesitating. I'm sending 2 fourths if I have it. I'm sending my 4th and my 5th if I have it. I mean,
I think it's worth it, yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe.
But what do we know?
What do we know?
What do we know? That's probably it for today, gang.
Yeah, love.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. We will be live again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. We'll be doing a real draft, so come join us then. Yeah, if you want to see a real draft, real money on the line. Outside of that, my rankings are constantly being updated over on the Flock Fantasy website. So if you do need some rankings to rely upon, sign up at flockfantasy.com with our code LAND. You'll get 30% off your membership, and you'll get rankings. You'll get articles. If you sign up to the Mother Flocker tier, you'll get a direct DM to us for advice. A whole bunch of value when you sign up. So go check that out. Outside of that, pretty much it, unless you have anything else.
No, all love. Appreciate each and every one of you. That touchdown didn't go through, so maybe we should watch the play, and then we'll call it. It's still a handoff. Anyways, have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.